Okay, so I did make a long video, but nothing really happened. There was an error uploading. This is hopefully going to just get uploaded straight away. So I'll just get into it. So the thing that I wanted to talk about, first of all, which for me is a major component of my sort of journey, is trust. Trust in I don't have a some sort of bearded God that sits on a cloud, but I do have a relationship with the universe such that I honestly believe that I don't even believe, I know in my being that my back is covered, that I get what I need. The trick is to want that, and then it's all gravy. When I get what I think I don't need, then it's really not all gravy, and life becomes turgid and I become a grumpy bear. But yeah, trust, and I've needed to access that again in the last sort of 24 hours. First with the announcement of my statement of my intent to start making these videos and putting them out. Secondly, with the amazing response. I got such an amazing response. Like, I don't know, nearly 200 people have sort of made noticed, liked, loved, laughed at, been in awe of the first sort of thing that I wrote, and loads of really encouraging comments, but loads of people were saying how much they were looking forward to it, and this is just sort of like, it kind of fills me with dread. Like, I've got to re-deliver now. But the what I'm delivering on is already done. What I was delivering on is the fact that I said I did it. I didn't do it. I had a lot of help from a lot of people, and a lot of love and a lot of support on this journey. But I've managed to achieve a result, and I don't. It's not done. It's not done. And I'm going to carry on juicing. I'm going to carry on with coffee enemas. I'm going to carry on covering myself with as much frankincense and myrrh as possible. I'm going to carry on taking vitamin C, vitamin D3, B vitamins, beta-glucan in the form of birch polypores. I have dropped out the cannabis oil because I don't really need to be in that kind of altered state. But I felt like it was important. I do feel like it was important, and I think it was a really major factor in my sort of journey towards healing, wholeness, and but the trust that we get what we need, the trust that the cancer is nothing more than just like the end result of a lot of poor choices, poor health choices, poor self-care choices, poor lifestyle choices, and not poor as in like that I made bad choices. I couldn't make any better choices. I made the best choices I could. I really love that idea that it's so helpful to believe that our fellow humans are really doing their best. And whether they are or not is kind of irrelevant, but as someone once described it, when I believe that they are doing their best, I have a better day. And I've had to have that attitude to a lot of the people in the medical profession when I've gone along with like quite, exhaustive lists of all of the various different things I was doing on my protocol. And the doctor wouldn't even glance at them at all, just leave them to one side and looked at me and said, well, perhaps you could consider doing some medicine that actually works. He hadn't actually heeded the fact that I hadn't been offered any, because all they wanted to do was start cutting me open and removing things, and I was just not feeling that at all. And when they asked why, I said, because if you cut me open and take out lymph nodes and find out that my cancer has spread, I'm going to keep on doing what I'm doing. And if you find out that my cancer hasn't spread, I'm going to keep on doing what I'm doing. Because I don't see it as I don't see cancer as a sort of a binary thing. I think it's in you, cut it out, the cancer's over. It just doesn't work like that. I've long, my best friend is a homeopath, and I started that journey with him more than 30 years ago, which was a real aid here. I mean, not he is a real aid, still a really amazing resource and a great go-to when I'm a little bit lost. and need a bit of a steer, or when I've had another kick in from the medical community. Even like at the end of, not the end, but the bit where they supposedly say, oh yeah, you're in remission and just come and see us every 6 months or so, was so bizarre, because I was showing this doctor, senior consultant at the Royal Marsden, my tumour on a video, not in me. And she was like, first of all, she wouldn't look at it. And secondly, when I told her how I got it out of my body using this substance called black salve, which I'll go into in another video, was she was just like covering her ears, like, no, very dangerous, very dangerous, very dangerous. What's more dangerous? Using some paste that draws out a tumour and leaves a very tiny little sort of dent in the top of my ear. Not that I'm particularly beautiful anyway, but I didn't really want to go through life with a third of an ear. I'd have to wear my hat over there like Dumbo or something. Not Dumbo, Dopey from the Seven Dwarfs or something like that. I mean, which would have been okay if you got to live, but I'd rather keep it. And I just didn't believe that they would get it. And there was a lovely... I didn't have a lot of support on that black salve journey, apart from some Australians who were amazing. And at about 4 o'clock in the morning, when I was writhing around in agony, because this thing hurts. It really, really hurts when it's drawing out the cancerous cells. I spoke to this Australian girl, and she says, better than having some fucking doctor play root canal with your ear hole. He probably wouldn't get it all. And I just thought, I love you. Thank you so much. Another example, like, you just put in the effort, you get what you need. And I was really feared up about doing this. And then I did the first little bits and got an amazing response. And it was kind of, this is cool. Like, the haters are going to stay where they are. And the people that want to know are going to be coming forward. And then so many people came forward that the fear kind of amplified, and it's like, wow, I've got to really deliver now. And I don't like this. I don't have a production team. I don't have cameramen. I don't have lighting. Well, I've got a light, but it's not lighting. And I just thought, I'll just do it anyway. And then I listened to, I spent a lot of time with a tube up my bottom, floating raw green coffee up there to help my liver, and it's very sort of detoxification, whatever it does. But when we start to detoxify, the liver takes a heavy load and can get really groaned out, particularly if you're doing loads of juice, particularly if there's cancer cell die-off. And so the coffee enemas are really, really good for that. It produces a hormone called glutathione. I'll put some links up so you can go and talk to far more learned people than me about all this stuff if you're halfway interested. But I would say it's a pivotal aspect, a pivotal factor in the healing protocol that I followed. But yeah, so this morning anyway, I'm there with the tube up my bottom and doing my thing, sat in the bath, and I have my phone at the end of the bath, and I watch stuff. I watch Muji, I watch Jack Cornfield, I watch Gabon Mate, I watch Brené Brown, Elizabeth Gilbert, Opera, Soul Sundays, whatever comes up, that just some good. I don't watch TV, I don't watch nothing like that. I even came off Facebook and Instagram for a whole month before I was going to start this, just to sort of, so that I could do this kind of in a clear way, as opposed to do it in a way that I was presenting it to you guys, if that makes sense. I just wanted to do it as raw and as organically and as authentically as I could. So yeah, I watched this Maria Forleo or something, Maria TV. I'm not sure. She sort of dances about and she's quite glamorous. And the thing she was talking about today was amazing. I'll drop it on Instagram and Facebook, but it was just about going in towards your fear. Go towards your fear. And then she was interviewing somebody saying that, if you're really, really feared up about something, don't back off, just go forward. Because we can't wait for the fear to go away, because it won't. It's something we need to go through. Most of it's imaginary and fabricated anyway. But so that was just another beautiful and so timely example of that we get what we need exactly when we're ready for it, and the universe's timing is usually down to the nanosecond. It never happens in my timing, it happens in its timing, because it knows it's perfectly on time. I want to guarantee in writing, in triplicate, that I will be all right. Actually, increasingly less so, but only because of more and more and more experiences of life unfolding in this incredibly fortuitous way when I can get myself out of the way. Right, that's quite enough from me. I'm going to get myself out of the way of this video and try and get it onto YouTube for your listening delectation and delight. God bless. Stay peace. Stay peace. I'm not doing this all again. I'm really tired. Stay blessed and much peace. I was up a lot last night. My son has a raving fever and likes to thrash about in the bed, being very dramatic. I can't cope anymore. He's a bit better today. But anyway, that's the first one done, and I'm not going to edit nothing. It's coming at you.